YouTube video script 2026 new Rolls-Royce Spectre. Exactly 2,000 words. Opening. Sweeping cinematic drone shot over Malibu canyons at golden hour. The black Spectre glides silently along the Pacific Coast Highway, ocean sparkling to the left, spirit of ecstasy catching the last rays of sun. Soft orchestral score builds with subtle electric hum underneath. Imagine this. The sun is kissing the Pacific, the road ahead curves like a lover's promise, and the only sound you hear is your own heartbeat keeping perfect rhythm with the world. Then it appears, a vision of liquid obsidian, sculpted by light itself. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Spectre. Not merely arriving, but declaring that the age of effortless electric supremacy has truly begun. This is the future of grand touring, wrapped in centuries of British mastery and reborn for the open American road. Hello and welcome to Drive Morph 77. If you live for moments when engineering becomes poetry and motion becomes meditation, you are exactly where you belong. Today we are stepping inside the most anticipated ultra-luxury electric coupe of our time, the 2026 new Rolls-Royce Spectre. We will walk its breathtaking lines, sink into its sanctuary cabin, feel its silent surge on legendary highways, and discover why this car doesn't just drive the road, it redefines what driving can feel like in the modern world. Stay with me until the very end because the final impressions will stay with you long after the credits roll. And if these journeys into the absolute pinnacle of motoring excite you as much as they do us, please take a second right now to subscribe to Drive Morph 77 and tap the bell. Your support keeps these cinematic explorations alive and lets us bring you even more of the world's finest machines. From the very first glance the Spectre commands reverence. Its fastback silhouette is pure sculpture in motion, a single flowing line that starts at the illuminated Pantheon grille and sweeps rearward in one uninterrupted arc of elegance. The grille itself glows with a soft, breathing light that changes character as daylight fades, each of its 20 vertical blades polished to reflect the sky above. Atop the hood the spirit of ecstasy stands lower and more aerodynamic than ever, robes flowing as if caught in an eternal breeze. In our featured black diamond finish the paint is so deep you feel you could fall into it, every panel hand finished to mirror like perfection. The car stretches 215.6 inches long on a 126.4-inch wheelbase, yet the proportions are so harmonious it looks poised even when parked. Those 23-inch forged wheels, 5-spoke and diamond cut, turn with such composure they appear to levitate above the tarmac. Step closer and the details seduce. The coach doors open rearward in that signature Rolls-Royce way, revealing an interior that feels less like a cabin and more like a private club carved from the finest materials on earth. Slide into the driver's seat and the Arctic white leather embraces you instantly, every stitch placed by hand, every surface chosen and tested for tactile perfection. Look up and the Starlight headliner comes alive with more than 1,000 individually placed fiber optic points that twinkle like the clear night sky over Aspen or the Lake District. In black badge specification this becomes even more theatrical, with an illuminated facade displaying over 5,500 glowing stars against a deep piano black sky. The Spirit operating system lives behind a crisp 10.1-inch touchscreen that disappears when not needed, leaving only elegant analog-style controls and a digital instrument cluster that can shift through 5 dramatic themes. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connect without cables. The available Bespoke audio system with 18 speakers tuned specifically for the Spectre's acoustic signature turns the cabin into a concert hall on wheels. Climate control is so refined you forget it is working until you notice the air always feels exactly as it should. Rear passengers enjoy the same level of indulgence, with generous space, their own ambient lighting zones, and seats that recline into pure relaxation. Yet the true revelation happens the moment you ease the Spectre into motion. There is no starter whine, no idle rumble, only an immediate, velvet surge of power. The dual electric motors produce 577 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque in the standard model, all available from a standstill. In black badge form that rises to 650 horsepower and 793 pound-feet, unlocked with a single press of the infinity button on the steering wheel. Acceleration to 60 miles per hour arrives in 4.4 seconds in the standard car and closer to 4.1 seconds in black badge, but numbers fail to capture the sensation. There is no violence, only dignified urgency, as if the horizon itself is being gently pulled toward you. Take the Spectre onto the Pacific Coast Highway at dawn. The road snakes along cliffs 200 feet above crashing waves. You guide the car through sweeping bends, and the four-wheel steering system makes this nearly 3-ton coupe feel surprisingly light on its feet. The planar suspension, Rolls-Royce's most advanced air and active roll control system yet, reads the road ahead and prepares for every imperfection before you feel it. Potholes, expansion joints, rough patches, all dissolve into gentle undulations. At 70 miles per hour, the cabin registers just 63 decibels, quieter than most libraries. You can speak in normal conversation or simply let the silence wrap around you like cashmere. Cross the country on Interstate 40 from Los Angeles to Flagstaff and the Spectre reveals its grand tourer soul. The 102 kilowatt-hour battery delivers an EPA estimated range of 251 to 277 miles depending on wheel choice and driving style. In mixed highway and coastal driving, we consistently saw figures very close to the upper end. When the battery needs replenishing, 195 kilowatt DC fast charging restores 10 to 80% in around 34 minutes, giving you time for a perfect espresso at a roadside cafe while the car prepares for the next leg. Trunk space of 10 cubic feet plus the front trunk easily swallows weekend luggage for 2, or golf bags and overnight cases for 4. Proving this coupe is far more practical than its dramatic shape suggests. The driving emotion is impossible to overstate. On Mulholland Drive, the Spectre carves corners with confidence yet never loses its composure. On straight desert highways, it simply relaxes into a state of effortless cruise. Wind noise is almost non-existent until well past 80 miles per hour. Tire roar is suppressed by layers of sound-deadening material so sophisticated that engineers had to recalibrate the entire acoustic package for electric silence. The result is a cabin so tranquil you notice birdsong outside or the soft click of the turn signal as events worth appreciating. For the owner who wants even greater presence, the black badge Spectre adds visual drama with bold finishes like vapor violet, darker brightwork, and a more assertive stance. Inside, the illuminated fascia and sportier seat bolsters hint at the extra performance waiting beneath. Yet even here the ride remains supremely comfortable, proving that more power does not have to mean less refinement at Rolls-Royce. Every aspect of the Spectre can be made yours through the Bespoke program. Choose a paint color matched to your favorite vintage watch. Commission embroidery that tells your family story. Have the Starlight headliner configured to show the exact constellation visible on the night you proposed. The possibilities are almost endless, and every choice is executed by artisans who treat your vision as sacred. Technology serves without ever demanding attention. Adaptive cruise control with lane centering keeps you centered on long hauls. Automatic emergency braking and blind spot monitoring operate invisibly.